Hey there everyone, that sexy nerd is back again, and we're watching Nostalgia Critic, epic movie now. You know, at least they're almost over. Why can't he just do scary movies? Just the scary movies? They'd be much better than this shit. He's done all of them. Like when that, oh my god, I hate for him to do date movie. Like I abhor that movie. Like seriously, you thought these movies were bad? Like that movie is the worst. I just remember it was like the worst movie I ever saw. I think it was like the worst experience I ever had too, because it was like a bad date, and yeah, ugh. Just no. But you know, we're at least we're almost done with this Soderbergh shit. So I've never seen it because again, I have good taste in movies. So or at least a decent taste in movies, more decent than that. Like that is shit. While I'm eating chuck steak, I don't know. Like I don't know they're both brown. Ew. But anyway, not much to say because I've never seen this movie before. I have taste, so please smash that like button if you want to see more sexy and nerdy content, and subscribe if you think I deserve it. And remember, it's time for my Patreon for all my latest reactions to all my latest videos. And let's do this thing out.
I don't wanna.
I don't wanna.
I don't wanna.
I don't wanna either.
Do it! Do it! I dare you! I dare you, mother! Eh, maybe I'm exaggerating.
Yeah. No, you're not.
Do it! Do it! Your Photoshop bullets will be released!
You know, honestly, I would have had the same exact reaction. Like,
This is yet another movie from the demonic duo of Freeberg and Seltzer. Epic Movie was a surprise hit when it came out in 2007, but to audience's credit, they hadn't quite figured out they were being had yet.
Seriously.
As I mentioned in previous reviews, these films focused on satirizing as many zeitgeist movies as possible that were coming out that year without actually seeing them.
Hey, Coolidge!
So when people saw Willy Wonka or Jack Sparrow, they thought the film was going to have a clever take on the flick they've seen. But that's pretty hard to do when the filmmakers haven't even seen that flick. This one, however, is right up there with Disaster Movie and Meet the Spartans as not just one of the worst film parodies ever made, but one of the worst films, period.
Oh,
and
good.
Because I started the strange tradition of watching cinematic castrations.
Why?
Guess this one.
Why did you make it a tradition? Why? Well, nobody asked for that. I bet you everybody would be like, yeah, we'd prefer you not cover these damn movies. At least, again, why didn't you cover Scary Movie first? Oh. Like, it could have eased us into this transition, you know? And let it go on for a few more years so we don't have to suffer. But no!
Is next on the list. Will I see it as the worst one this team has put together? Or will it just be one of the new deadly sins like some of the others? Now, let's get this over with and find out. Because I'm not done saying, Jesus, Tony Cox deserves better. Let's take a look at Epic Movie.
Is he really in this too?
The film opens in a museum where the narrator says 4 orphans are about to go on an adventure.
Meet our first orphan, Lucy.
Yes, orphan is often the word to describe 28-year-olds.
Yeah, what the hell?
She trips over her father figure, who's a museum curator, played by a naked, dying David Carradine.
Well...
No, I'm not touching that with either of those.
Yeah, no.
And she sees an albino chasing after her.
Habeas corpus, deploribus unum.
I hate when these movies make me Google something.
What do you mean?
All right,
what?
He was a DJ, he was an actor. What does dropping have to do with anything? Oh, okay, he was with Britney Spears and they broke up. My 43-year-old ass was very happy not knowing any of that, but now it takes up space in my brain. Thanks, you piece of shit.
What? How did you not know that, dude? Did you not watch the news? That was everywhere. Like, I barely watched... You know, honestly, though, every single night for dinner, we'd watch Extra and then Access Hollywood because my mother is obsessed with celebrities. So, yeah, maybe I have an unfair advantage. And also my life is sad. But, you know, we all have to deal with it.
Lucy, however, thinks this is all a code.
God
Gee,
damn.
I wonder what that's in reference to.
Oh God, the code!
We
I didn't
all...
read the book on tape.
Well, there it is. The first movie made only for babies who were dropped.
Is that that David Garrity's?
Please.
And stepped on. The cut leads her to
Step
a vending
up.
machine where she gets a chocolate bar with a golden ticket.
Oh, no.
Alright, in a series where the stunts are mainly just the free transform tool, that one wasn't bad.
That was funny.
Cut to the next orphan in Mexico named Edward, played by
Nacho
Penn.
Libre.
Okay, at least at this point, we know the orphans being far older than they should be is intentional.
Is that the guy?
Cook makes a strange meal. That's obviously the next thing that should happen.
Yeah. Nacho! Well, we all knew it was gonna happen.
He says it for a while, that's the joke. You see, Nacho Libre, don't worry, the filmmakers didn't either.
I'm sick of this! I'm going to be a lucha libre wrestler.
Also, you're not Mexican.
And Wilder saying, boy, that movie had a purpose.
Yeah, I think it did.
Even the kids can out-wrestle him, but thankfully he stumbles across a golden ticket as well.
I gotta watch Dan Wilder.
And stay out, cabron!
You're not even Hispanic.
Man, if that was Minecraft Jack Black, he'd be exactly the same.
Yes, okay. What I mean is, Jack Black is more Hispanic than that guy. Why did I have to make that comparison? Seriously.
To our next orphan, Susan, who's off to meet her parents, who are... Wow. Who of these movies had a Bradgelina joke in the first 5 minutes? Now what's this satirizing? Frozen 2?
I've had it with these mother
YouTube, I don't know.
snakes on this mother
Same.
plane.
Why do you keep
Really?
saying that?
Because all they saw at the time was the trailer, like the rest of us. And I don't know, every scene so far has to end with someone getting tossed out, I guess.
I'm so hot.
Really?
Yeah, like I said, most of the stunts are just a crop effect to a mannequin. I wouldn't mind, except I think the mannequins would probably have a more thrilling story. She finds a golden ticket as well. We cut to our last orphan, Peter, who of course is a mutant going to a school for mutants.
Good lord. Really?
I love the
Okay.
girl next to her who's like, yeah, I guess I'll just look over here. There's just so much funny going on for me to react to.
I know, right? I'm so happy, right? No, her hair
Maybe
is...
the idea of these movies is to figure out which director got laid less.
Yeah.
Asshole.
It turns out his power is just chicken wings on his back.
Oh, he's supposed to be Angel.
Magneto's so lazily designed with just a magnet on his head that I will admit I got a little bit of a chuckle.
You all know Peter is too much of a pussy to stand up for
Somebody
himself.
doesn't watch
I think some
these
people
movies.
do accept this as an unofficial X-Men Origins Magneto story.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, it's still better than this. He, of course, finds a golden ticket too, and the orphans put on their most I recognize that clothes and head over to,
Waldo.
where else, a chocolate factory. I love it's so obvious they didn't see the new Willy Wonka movie yet because they actually mock a scene from the original film as opposed to the remake. Well, okay, not mock as much as acknowledge, because there's literally no joke down here.
I've been expecting you, so
Crispin Glover plays Willy Wonka, and I have to say, while the performance isn't good, I mean, what performance
pretty good.
can be good in this? It does make me realize, even in an awful parody, I'd still prefer this performance over Depp's.
Thank you.
human parts. There's gonna be a little itty bitty piece of you inside of the yummy yum candy. Literally.
Is that even satire? It's just the plot to most of the story.
Yeah.
The orphans try to escape, but Wonka locks them in. Jesus, he's making this rendition look like a social worker.
Christ.
My God, did they confuse what Candyman they're supposed to be mocking?
Yeah.
Somehow they survive, hearts being ripped out and heads being decapitated.
And nuts.
This is my version
What?
of hell. I'm trapped in an epic movie and I can't die. And they look for a place to hide from the candy maker. Of course,
No.
leading to the magic wardrobe. And I say, of course, presuming you've seen the trailer or know that Narnia came out around this time, as nothing points to this should logically happen next.
Why?
A bunch of stuff falls out, including
Huh?
Seltzer. I think Seltzer got laid the least. And she goes inside, of course, making it to Narnia. In unexplained new clothes that don't even look like the clothes from the original.
Yeah,
She was
also-
literally in a wardrobe. You could have had something happen to her jacket that she had to change outfits. Hell, it'd be another horny excuse to get somebody naked.
Oh. There we
Her
go.
tongue on the pole, yeah, sure, why not? And she stumbles
Christmas
across
story.
Mr. Tumnus.
What are you?
I'm a fawn.
Half man, half goat.
Oh, so you mean...
Yeah, that's Kuda goat.
It's obvious, but I can't pretend I wouldn't make that joke. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. It'd be weird if they did an Narnia parody and didn't connect it to MTV's Cribs somehow.
Say what's up to the honeys.
Black, Latin, white combination of dimes.
Yo, Didi! Take it.
Oh
I
no!
can guess how many of those fawns aren't willingly staying there then, huh? He says Lucy is in danger and has to send her on her way, saying a camera will explain everything.
Oh
I have
my
to admit,
god,
I
those
don't
old
think I would put
cameras.
together this was a Mission Impossible parody if it wasn't for the music.
The evil white bitch who rules Narnia, not to mention her bumbling of the hurricane relief.
The white bitch doesn't care about black people.
Boy,
Really?
they just got all the rappers that age great over time, didn't they? Edward also gets a new wardrobe from the wardrobe, and he encounters the white bitch, played by Jennifer Coolidge. Sure. Tony Cox plays Bink, her assistant, as they try to manipulate Edward into bringing them his siblings. And I will say, well, everyone kind of acts like they know they're in shit. Coolidge is playing it like she's in something legit funny, randomly going into a British accent whenever she wants. And you know what? God bless her for trying in this.
I must meet the others. Behold, my white castle.
The next two jokes are exactly what you think they are.
White Castle? I feel like I've been there before.
Feel like you're wishing you were back there now. The other orphans show up, but they find Mr. Tumnus has been taken by the white bitch. However, they encounter a hairy beaver. You'll never guess what his name is.
My name is Harry Beaver.
They're told they all need to see the great King Aslo so they can all become
Aslo?
heroes. That's something Superman Returns is. Superman Returns is in this movie now.
Ow! Yeah, right? Yeah, stupid. Stupid. Fucking
Well, that
stupid.
of course works because of all the character traits we know about Peter. For example, he imagines himself being Superman. That's all the character traits I know about Peter. They find out they're related and all had the same parents. Okay, that's a little funny. But the white bitch killed them
Wait,
off.
what?
They're related and all had the same parents. Okay, that's a little funny. But the white bitch killed them off. Edward discovers this too when he approaches her and she tells him the news.
I won't ask again. Where is the rest of your family?
Yeah, they went to Mr. Tumnus' house.
You just got punked! We just punked Edward! Schwam! Schwam!
How long does this go? Not long, but still too long. She sends the albino to find him. Walmart's sushi age better than this. But at least our heroes are reunited with Mr. Tumnus.
Before
Walmart
to meet
sushi?
Aslo, you must train.
I'll meet you at Aslo's. May the force be with you.
You knew what Walmart sushi was, but you didn't know who Kevin Federline was? Huh? I don't even know I didn't even know that there was sushi at Walmart. What kind of fish was it? Ooh.
Bye, Felicia. See, I can say random lines too. Mr. Tumnus comes back just so he can get taken out again. The orphans make it to an ancient magical school at Hogwarts. They make it to Hogwarts.
Damn it.
Aren't you a little old to still be a student here?
Nonsense. I am but 14.
They do a cute joke about how fast the Harry Potter actors were aging. Though we kind of did a similar joke already with how obviously old the orphans are. But all I'm thinking is how much I don't want to hear Pleakley as a perv.
Yeah, that is Pleakley.
Invisible. Where am I?
It's like hearing Belle do phone sex. Some things just don't sound right.
Yeah.
They train them at the school while Edward is in prison with Jack Sparrow. Because you recognize who that is.
Captain Jack Swallows.
I'm sorry to harken back, but hearing her in any sex would be weird. I'm sure I met Paige O'Hara. I mean, Kathy O'Hara, whatever the hell. Paige O'Hara. And her voice sounds the same in real life. So, I mean, it's crazy. Like, her husband got to be like, oh, damn it. How do I do this?
I will say I was pretty surprised to find that's Daryl Hammond. I mean, I always knew he was good at impressions. I just didn't know Jack Sparrow was one of them. I'll also admit they so don't try to hide that this is a dummy that it did make me laugh. Clearly a satire of the first Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I do also like it almost calls out how random the references are by just having a sign that points to Gotham City.
Laguna Beach?
It's nowhere in this, but nothing has anything to do with anything. It might as well be.
Superman is in it.
A pirate.
Let me break it down for you.
Please don't.
We are the pirates
of the Caribbean. Yes, the pirates of the Caribbean.
So you got an SNL guy to do a parody of an SNL sketch that was a parody of rap songs, that was a parody of Narnia, which is already being parodied. How can anything be that wrong? It turns out this was all planned to get Edward to reveal where the others are as the white bitch recaptures him. The rest of our heroes make it to King Aslo and his army. And Borat.
She is my sister. She is number 4 fond prostitute in all of Narnia.
Nobody stopped this.
That's nice.
Opportunities yet, nobody stopped this. And we finally see King Aslo, played by Fred Willard.
Half lion,
Why?
half man.
Why?
You mean you're...
My father, Siegfried, boinked a lion.
So every joke is
Why?
either centered around a pointless reference or sleeping with an animal.
Why?
You never go to one of these filmmakers' parties.
Fine, I'll help you get Edward back. But there's something you've got to do for me.
He sleeps with them all. Again, I don't know if we're supposed to see these as kids or adults, and honestly, the film's probably getting off to it either way. And he agrees to help them save Edward.
This is a porno.
Again, I did smirk when they make it obvious the people fighting are Asian stunt doubles. But even that goes on too long. Like, we get the joke really quick, but they do it like 8 more times. It's cool, though. We get this great punchline.
Amene Patrice et Filii.
You really want to make sure Christopher Guest actors get no more work, don't you? They save Edward.
We're a family now.
Please
We're
don't.
a family now.
Oh, I forgot to mention, one sister always repeats what the other says.
Yes, our brother Edward.
Yes, our brother Edward.
Who's Aslo?
Who's Aslo?
I didn't mention it before because, well, can you find a reason to? And they escape while the white bitch kills Aslo. Our heroes agree to fight without him, though. Even the X-Men, or whatever they're supposed to be here, add nothing.
Tomorrow we fight. So tonight, we party.
I hate this.
Don't speak, even whisper.
Do they think there's people out there saying rock music in Narnia? They're pushing the envelope.
I hate this.
The next day, though, the army doesn't show up and they seem outnumbered.
God, I hate
Sparrow
this.
shows up despite him being killed, but when has that stopped anything? And
Yeah.
Your soul,
Jupe.
Jack Swallows.
Also, I'm sorry. That's true in the movie. He was eaten by the Kraken. How did he survive that? How was he alive at the end of the world? What? Right? Right? I can't be the only person who was wondering this, right? Because, seriously, how do you go from this to this? And, well, I mean, yeah, he wasn't mentally fine, but still. What?
And it's time to pay up.
Okay, that's even more
I
what?
spent 3 hours turning Jennifer Coolidge into Davy Jones. Why? I've been asking that for weeks.
Jennifer Coolidge was...
Oh, she's also a DJ. Because we like things once and they want to punish us for that.
I guess
And they
so.
send their dollar store costumes into battle, but the orphans get killed.
What the hell?
Thank God somebody saw the commercial for Click.
For Click?
Wow. Let's slow things down for a better look.
No part of this movie should be slowed down. Even the sexy scenes are determined to ruin your boner through their awful joke writing.
Really?
Oh,
Damn it.
See, why is there even a fat guy there now? I'm telling you, they want a Clockwork Orange comedy, so you get sick every time you think of it.
Yeah. I
Rewind
hate
button with
this.
the remote that has no reason for being there. Oh, I mean, he uses the heal injuries button. That common remote option. Yeah, I don't think these people know how a TV works. They clearly don't know how a movie works. And they kill off the soldiers while they're paused.
Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this.
Oh, forgot that was a thing. That was a happy memory for getting that memory.
Can we
How
end?
evil is this movie? They have the balls to use Comic Sans at one point. Do they have no conscience?
What?
The day is
Like,
saved.
you really think they're above that?
Narnia, and they spend years there until they find the wardrobe again.
You make a movie film have happy ending. Not.
You know this film loves to bombard you with references. I think it only makes sense to end on a reference as well. This one from Shirley Jackson's The Haunting.
It ought to be burned down and the ground sowed with salt.
Yeah, that feels right. And that was Epic Movie. Sure was an epic piece of shit. Like most of these movies, it has the exact problems you would think. No real understanding of funny characters or satire or situational humor. Just a bunch of references with no rhyme or reason. Is it the worst of these? Pretty damn close. I'd say Disaster Movie is still in the lead because I can at least point to some moments that made me snicker a bit. Where I can't remember a single laugh from Disaster Movie. But brother, I can count them on one hand and not even use all 5 fingers. It's not surprising this is on so many worst films of all time lists, sometimes even next to Disaster Movie. I mean, I don't know. What can I say that I haven't said about all the other ones? It's the exact same garbage. The only difference is maybe a slightly less inoffensive smell. For me, this one stunk a little less than Disaster Movie, but that doesn't mean it still doesn't count as one of the worst stenches in cinematic history.
End.
I'm a nostalgia critic guy, remember? So you don't have to.
Oh, God. I really would have ended it on...
How could you do this?
That's just me. It really... Oh. Again. What did I say before? It was abhorrent. It is abhorrent. It really, really is. Wow. Wow. I can't take these fucking movies. I really, really can't. And he's going to do date movies soon, and I'm dreading the day he does it. He's going to do date movie. I swear. He's going to do it, and that's going to be the worst one, I'm telling you. That one is a bad one. Or oh God, imagine if it's actually gotten better compared to those other movies. I'll be like, no, I'm not watching it. I'm not watching it. Not even if you guys request it. I'm not watching it. Nope. I won't. Anyway, yeah. That was really, really bad. Just really, really bad. I didn't expect anything less, but I expected something. And no, this is not a good something. You know, I have to watch this disaster thing. But you know, I have said that was the worst one. I remember I was so mad at that one, but I don't remember how mad. So I don't know. You guys have to watch that one again. If you guys want to check it out, it'll be up here. But please smash that like button if you want to see more sexy and nerdy content, and subscribe if you think I deserve it. And I don't think I'm going to be able to survive. I know I'm saying subscribe to my Patreon, but, you know, I don't know if I'm going to survive another one of these movies. I really don't. So, Patreon, yeah, and I'll see you all later.